It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Gail of Gaia, and this is Free Range, where we graze on wild ideas, and we have wonderful guests. And I have my wonderful guest, Michelle Marie Angel, for our Saturday, our Soul Talk Saturday. And we will be covering some interesting things. I hope you read the description. Welcome.
Hi, Gail.
Michelle. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Just got back from work and that was fun. Long day. You look beautiful. I love that color.
Oh, thank you. I just picked this up yesterday at the secondhand store. No, seriously. I really liked it. It was kind of cool. It sort of matched my hat.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were going to talk about freedom today.
I think it's, we have, I actually.
Well, your intuitive message as well, but I think it, comes around to
well,
freedom.
it all goes hand in hand, because what the freedom that's coming to all of us is a soul liberation coming along with the upgrade and the new phase. And so I did receive a message from Spirit this morning. And then I had, what precluded that was the other day, I had some information come through also through my meditation that was extremely interesting. So
I hope you're going to share that with us.
Absolutely. I'll start with the one that I got first, which was not today. The intuitive message for humanity came in today. And I will tell you what came in. Let's see, it would be on the 8th, May 8th. Okay, so this is a message for all of us, just an understanding of consciousness, okay, that came through. We are electric with ideas, thoughts, and inspirations. Our nerves carry 5 different electrical impulses to our mind, one for each of the 5 senses. We are magnetic with bonds of love and attractive heart radiance of divine virtues and God qualities. So we are magnetic and electric. Now get this one. We are photonic, transcending all time and space in 0-point consciousness, where we dream of and create new realities. And I'll tell you an experience, an example of that I had just recently as well. So I'm going to repeat that one piece. We are photonic, transcending all time and space in 0-point consciousness, where we dream of and create new realities. And so the last piece of that is, with full mastery of our electromagnetic photonic consciousness, we ascend, and that's what's actually happening right now. We are ascending to higher consciousness, expanded awareness, and becoming pillars of light.
That's what we are. We are actually light, because just like you said, photonic, because they have actually looked with microscopes down to as far as they possibly go, and it all of a sudden it's just light.
Yeah,
we're just light.
That's science. This is science. Yeah. And so we serve humanity as a beacon of light and a rainbow bridge to the portal of cosmic awareness. And that is what's happening with the ascension the expansion of consciousness is the ascension to these higher dimensions and higher frequencies.
So as our awareness increases,
Mm-hmm.
our frequency increases, and we begin to, shall we say, lift to higher realms in frequency. So
Yeah.
that's just, I hope we give people the incentive to keep your, we always say keep your vibration high, and we wonder, what does that mean?
Same.
It means be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Vibrational frequency is high. When we're in love and joy and peace, and when we have our
Gratitude.
yeah, when we gratitude, exactly. So when we have our vibrational frequency high, then we're actually attuned to these cosmic consciousness, the higher states of consciousness. Okay, we are connected to eternity and infinity and our higher self, where we create reality.
And we are creators. We are the ones with the imagination that brings things forward. And one of the things that I mentioned in the description was that we, because of a generational social engineering and programming, we're kind of prisoners of our own mind and have created a reality because of that programming that isn't really what we all want. Because anyone that's human comes from, I mean, they may have had some trauma, but they come from the heart.
Yeah, and we're breaking free. We're dissolving and transmuting the energy. We're transmuting all emotional or stuck energy. A lot of it might feel uncomfortable because as we go through this shift, we might feel physical pain, emotional pain. The energies are shifting rapidly. It feels sort of intense. Relationships are, changing, and there's challenges involved. But what's really happening is that we are increasing our illumination, our light, raising our consciousness, and we're becoming ever more powerful. And when we realize that that's actually what's happening, then we use our power to further overcome everything that we're going through. Everything.
And this, and as I see it, this is partly why I think it's so important for people to seek the truth. There's a reason why it's been said for eons, the truth will set you free.
The truth is the light, and the light is the oneness of consciousness, the oneness of spirit. Spirit is light, and light is truth. And when you put your attention on light and truth, you're putting your attention on spirit, which is our own self, really, because we are spirit. And then we are attuned to the love that we are and those higher vibrational frequencies. And then we're getting dreams, revelations, downloads, like just what's been happening to me, these downloads of information. And this morning I was asking, is there a message for humanity that I can share when Gail and I have our Soul Talk Saturday? And so I do meditate every morning, and right away I got these Time Is Now, and there's a poem by that title that I'm going to talk about. And I also looked at something else, and it said harvest time is now, and that's an important aspect.
That's usually in the fall. I mean, the harvest that we usually
Well,
think of.
the
Maybe you can explain
evolution
that a
of
little more.
consciousness for humanity, it's like the harvest of souls.
Oh, okay.
We're in that
Oh,
era of the harvest
okay.
of souls. And I'm trying to see where I put, right over here. So when I was asking for the message, I first got like the different topics, like the time is now. Then I opened a book up, 20 page, and I'm going to read a little bit about it, but I'm just going to give the general overview right now. And there's some messages like, okay, so the harvest time is now, and the reapers, which are all of the star seeds and light warriors, the earth angels that are now here reaping all the rewards and harvesting the higher consciousness, the love, the rewards, the virtues, the revelations, the dreams, the powers to make dreams come true, the upgrade to 0 point consciousness, where you realize, you know, you're a conscious creator and that you're utilizing this new power consciously and focusing your attention on your dreams, getting clear on what they are, creating visions, and then creating that reality, and then having more and more success stories, and then more and more people are doing it, not just individually, but together, you know, because group consciousness is exponentially more powerful.
It spreads out exponentially.
Yeah,
So if everybody's doing it, even if they're just doing it on their own, it's still spreading out.
yeah.
There was something that you said there that I think a lot of people would appreciate you to reiterate, and including myself, and that is 0 point, the 0 point, when you talked about 0 point consciousness or 0 point.
Okay.
Would you elaborate on that a
So
little bit?
0 point consciousness is when you realize that we are living in the eternal moment of now. Eternity is always in the now.
And then
Okay. So when you get to 0 point, when you get to that, really, you reach inner peace. Your lake of consciousness is still, and then once you reach it, you sort of lock it in. You don't necessarily have to be consciously constantly meditating or anything. So you realize that life is eternal and infinite, and then you realize how powerful you are. Then you start speaking and creating in the eternal moment of now. Let me give you an example to make it easier. So a friend of mine and I went to a coffee shop and we decided to do some manifesting. And so we start talking as if the future was in the now and that we had already experienced our dreams come true and that we were in the experience and we were using words while using our imagination of being in that experience. For example, I intend to manifest a new RV. And so, you know, I was talking about my RV and where I was going and stuff like that. And she wanted a van, and they also want to travel because they're doing sound healing, and what I'm doing is going around speaking and talking about my books and the information from my books to help people, because my sole purpose, my life mission, is to help people master and lock in this new higher consciousness where you're a conscious creator and you're empowered, and you start watching your thoughts and feelings and words and actions and putting your attention on exactly what you want to create. And in fact, that actually, I think I should read the message that came through first, and everything else relates to the message. Would that be okay?
Yes, and I wanted to ask you the first, the time is now. It's on page 150. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So I'll read this message, and if you wouldn't mind reading that poem, that would be awesome.
I would love to.
Okay.
It's really timely.
Yes.
Pardon the fun.
Okay. So one of my favorite spiritual study books is it's called The Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ, and it's by Levi. And Levi went into silence for 3 years to prepare to read the Akashic records of the life of Jesus that we call Yeshua. And so so the part that I turned to, so before I ever opened the book, I was thinking about this one thing that I had contemplated before, and I thought, I wish I could find that quote somewhere. You know, I didn't know where it was in the book. I knew I made a slide for it for one of my presentations, and I'll be darned if I didn't open up this passage, and that's exactly what it turned.
Sure enough, that just means that that's something that needs to be shared.
I mean, this book has over 200 pages, and I turned right to the page, and after hearing it within me. So
Is that a synchronicity or what?
yeah, yes, that's divinity. That's divine order.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yes.
going to say that quote first. And this is beautiful. I love it. And it says, the lines that separate the sons of men are made of straw, and just a single breath of love would blow them all away. And if you think about how they try to separate us and cause division and everything, so I'm going to read that again because it's so beautiful.
I'm glad you must have read my mind. I was going to tell you to read it again.
Yeah. The lines that separate the sons of men are made of straw, and just a single breath of love would blow them all away.
Wow. What a nice visualization.
I know. I love it. I love it. And I'll read that again at the end. So basically, the message started out with that the harvest time is now. And that was a quote by Yeshua in this book, Jesus, whatever name you want to call him by. Behold, the harvest time is now. And here's something I have turned to like 4 or 5 times in the last month. That it's like this is the lesson that's coming through right now. Lift up your eyes and look. The fields are golden with ripened grain. And it says, the master calls for men to reap. And he, Yeshua, had the power to turn the very ethers into bread. So the message there is, so when you're in the linear consciousness, you need to plant a seed, wait, water it, go through summer, and wait till fall. And he's saying, he's showing us how to manifest. If you lift your vision and see that it's already done, it's already made, you can basically manifest out of the ethers. The masters manifest out of thin air, which is the ethers. And you know how he said, these things that I do, ye shall do also, and also greater things. He tells us how he does this stuff. It is science. It is science. It is. It's described in many ways. The creation process is like it's called in scientific terms collapsing the wave function. So
Really?
yeah, it's science. So you set an intention, you visualize the intention. So you're using the light, you drop it into your heart, you feel the feeling. So you have the light of the heart, the magnetics of the feeling, and then you surrender and you become neutral. And then you're in the observer allowing mode. So you're basically shifting your consciousness 3 different ways. Once is the transmission of the intention through an image. Next is the magnetizing of it through the feeling that it's coming true, and any feelings like emotions that you have stirred up. And the next thing is surrendering it, not being attached to any outcome, letting it go, and waiting for it, being in receptive mode, waiting for it to come to you, and watching the signs of synchronicity. And you start mastering those powers of creation, which are scientific. And you know, so it's really not even just like a belief system. It's faith that's based on science, really.
Wow.
And so if you understand a photon, and I wrote a book one time about the physics of angels, and angels are photonic, and it has
light beings. That will be the same as benevolent light beings.
That's what photons are, and that's what we are, light beings. But we need to realize it and understand our powers of creation and our powers of consciousness.
Because our mind is wiped when we come down and inhabit this avatar.
Well, yeah. We get
people.
programmed to having limitations, but that's what we're busting free from. We're busting out of the mental jail. We're busting free.
Yes.
We are liberating our souls. This is the freedom we're talking about. Soul liberation, the liberation of us to be able to create reality without all of these limitations that have been placed on us, and using our own intention and our own vision, and realizing our own connection to spirit and making our dreams come true, rather than being in victim consciousness, wondering what's going to happen, and as if we have no power to create or uncreate and create something new, or change the fact that we go along with certain things and not go along with it. Don't conform, create your own reality.
And that was the consciousness, basically, that we were engineered in.
Exactly.
And that's why we have to break free of it. Because if we were taught these things when we were very young, can you imagine how powerful we would be?
Well, Gail, don't get me started. Because I'm creating this education for children. This is the new education, and everybody's getting it right now. It's coming through my books. It's coming through.
Got to get it in the schools. Uh-oh. Oh my God, you froze. Oh my goodness. Apparently they didn't like what she was saying. I have no idea why she froze. Bear with us for a minute. What I'll do is hang on. I'm going to run one of my little commercials and hopefully she'll come back. Well, maybe this will fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I was going to do one of my little Modexus commercials because I didn't know how long it was going to take you to get back on.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
They didn't like what you were saying, my dear.
Yeah, too bad. We're empowered now.
Emotions looking funky. I'm going down. Isn't that
okay? Well, I'm going to keep talking. We'll see if it works.
You talk. Yeah, you talk.
We'll repeat anything that needs repeating. So here's another piece of the message, which is pretty awesome. The master of the harvest never sends his reaping forth and feeds them, his reapers forth and feeds them not. In other words, the people that came as angels to reap or harvest the souls, we are being fed the light and the information and inspiration in order to serve our life purpose. We are getting downloads, revelations, dreams, and so forth, and we are receiving that now. So the message that it's harvest time, we are the reapers, we are receiving all this light and downloads and revelations right now. And there's a really shift, right now, present time, right now, in these last few days.
In the now, how important it is to be in the now and in your heart.
Yeah, exactly.
This when you take the people, my listeners, our listeners out there that are listening to what we're saying, one of the things I'd like to bring up that I think is interesting is, now that you have had this seed planted, I have read a booklet put together by Valiant Thor, who tries to advise humanity.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he said in the booklet is, we can't do this on a mass basis. People need to do it on a one-to-one basis as much as possible, because the most effective. So that means that you, whoever's out there listening, that I'm sure you have family members, friends, people that you can plant seeds with. It's so important now. It's absolutely critical.
Yep. And so in just a minute, I want to ask you to read Time Is Now. I'm just going to read one little paragraph of the reading that came through, and then I'm going to pause and we'll do the Time Is Now poem.
Yeah, this is great.
This is the part of the reading that came through today. Tune in to the pure love frequency. You will hear exactly what your soul needs to hear. Your specific divine guidance for right now is light, information, specific directions, and visions coming direct from God or Creator as intuitive downloads. The dreams, the visions, revelations. The time is now. The message is tune in, tune in. And so with that, you can read that poem if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Then
Get on
I'll
the right channel. The channel is now.
and then I'll read more about the intuitive message for humanity.
Okay. I'm going to read this slow. It's very, I really like it. I think you'll like it too. So here we go. It's called Time is Now. There is no time but now. But time goes by somehow. My memories tell me of a past. My present never seems to last. Precious moments starting through time create the current life of mine. Life is time. Time is now. I'm going to make it count. The me I was before is gone. My future sings a brand new song. Since I create my life anew, I decide to make my dreams come true. Now all my desires, hopes, and dreams are finally coming true for me. Life is time. Time is now. I'm going to make it count somehow. Fulfilling my soul purpose is now my career. Right livelihood, my experience here. Relationships heal and grow through love. Close bonds exist that were never dreamed of. From deep inside comes my inspiration. Life fulfills all my aspirations. Life is time. Time is now. I'm going to make it count somehow. Not just me, it's all of us. We're standing on a precipice. In this new year, especially, let's create the world we know it could be. Our expanded awareness to another dimension will light the world with our conscious intention. Lifetime is now. We're going to make it count somehow. Now our lives are demonstrated spiritually. Kindness prevails eternally. We will lovingly care for our Mother Earth so she may never cease giving birth. Our love heals humanity forevermore. No more hunger, greed, hate, or war. Life is time. Time is now. We're going to make it count somehow.
Yay! Thank you so much.
I enjoyed that. That's a
Good
fun
job.
poem.
Good job. So that the message is the time is now. Now here's the next piece of the message. You ready?
I'm ready.
The curtains are being drawn on the stage of the past. A whole new scene of the bright future is being prepared. You are each receiving what you need to know to play your part. And I'm going to read that again because I just got goosebumps. And I think that whoever watches this is meant to watch it. And the message is for you if you were brought to this message. The curtains are being drawn on the stage of the past. A whole new scene of the bright future is being prepared. You are each receiving what you need to know to play your part. Lift your vision. Take your attention away from the past. Walk with your head held high. I'm still getting goosebumps.
I know, so am I.
Walk with your head held high. Through forgiveness and love, the past is transcended, and you are being lifted upon a cloud to the new beginning. Lift your eyes and put your attention on your dreams come true. Hold your focus. Don't look back. Step into the future that you are creating.
That's lovely. None of us realized that we were conscious creators. We really didn't. I mean, I used
That's
to say,
why we're here.
yeah, when people used to say to me, this is before I was awake, they used to say, you create your own reality. I said, oh, baloney. We don't create our own reality. We have too many restrictions put on us. See, there's the limitation programming coming right through. You know,
Exactly.
and those are the
So
kind of things that
you
I find
have,
myself questioning.
it takes practice to change your consciousness,
Oh
your
my
mental
God.
habits. It takes time. Also understanding. Practice, study, practice, understanding, and all of humanity is awakening to this empowerment. We are all being upgraded. And the more we talk about it and share and practice, the better we're going to be at it. And the faster the world is going to change for the better. It can change in the blink of an eye. You know, when we get to the 100th monkey, or, you know, the critical mass, you know, we are so near the critical mass, it could be any day, any moment. And this message that came through is like that critical mass is being reached. Get ready, because the past is over and what we're creating is being going to come and be presented. So everything that, you know, sometimes things have to be coordinated and you don't know the timing of your creations, but you know, it's going to be created much faster now because the whole of humanity, the consciousness has been and is being upgraded.
Yes, it is. And you know, one of the thoughts that I've had recently is, you know, how we all have the essence of our creator, of our God, however you want to say it, source,
Made in
whatever,
the
you know,
likeness
creator
and
of all that
image
is.
of
Okay. Yeah. And since we have that essence, all of us, you know, all of humanity anyway, even other extraterrestrials, um, when we come together as one, I see that I see is the essences merging and being like a tsunami of power.
exactly, because we are cooperating in consciousness. We are cooperating in consciousness multi-dimensionally. We are cooperating with angels. We are cooperating with, if you want to call them extraterrestrials or light beings or whatever you want to call, you know, people have different names for, you know, the different orders and levels of consciousness frequencies, you know, but light beings, archangels, angels, uh, you know, the Fae, you know, the galactics, whatever you want to use, anyone and everyone tuned to the same pure love frequency. We are listening to the same conductor, and we are playing the
I
instrument
like
that we
that.
are according to the symphony of that one conductor. And I'm telling you, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful orchestration of light and sound and colors, that we are light and sound and colors, and we are just, you know, God's artwork, and we are blooming
You
right
said that so poetically. That was wonderful. You really did. You know, it was really
now.
good.
Thank you.
So anyway,
Well,
it's very uplifting, you know, to think in ways that are going to uplift you
yeah.
and our
And this
listeners.
message came directly from spirit. This is no joke. It's not from me personally. I was asking for spirit to come through and give a message. And, you know, I didn't know what was going to come through, but what did come through sort of went along with a couple of my poems. And that's why I thought, oh, these are the ones that we're supposed to read. And so I was wondering if you could read Freedom is Free. And then I'm going to talk about the part of that poem that goes along with this intuitive message that came in through today. And it's on page 90
Yeah.
of It Is a New World After All, this book right here, page 90. Freedom is Free.
You know, it's funny. It's not funny, but one of the things that I thought of when I first heard this was that freedom is free, and we're talking about. Well, they'll hear what we're talking
Mental
about,
freedom.
but but they've always said that freedom is not free. It's
Well,
programmed into us. But
program.
it's different. It totally depends on the perspective. So what we're going to do is ask you to open your mind to a different perspective.
And let me just shed some light on that. The people that say freedom is not free, what are they programmed to do but fight and be in wars? But if you're peaceful and you have control of your own mind, and you know you're a creator, and you take control of your own mind, taking control of your own mind is free. Creating with your own mind is free. And you can lose the entire thought that you have to fight, because you don't have to fight to be in control of your own mind where we create.
Okay. And so it is. Okay. Freedom is free. When we empty our mind from which we create, we can choose a new scene with a brand new slate. In our imagination, we can dream what we desire. All things are possible when love is on fire. When all our beliefs are suspended, removing limitation, we enjoy the freedom of our. We have free will and can stand our ground. we can use freedom of mind no matter who's around. The passion of love from our soul through our heart in the energy we use to find our life's part. This connection, once found and secured in place, is infinite and free, though we don't see a trace. We each have a blueprint for life that we live. We take life from God and choose what we give. When we surrender to life and discover our calling, freedom follows to create any gift without stalling. When we stop and focus our attention inside and get total with all senses open wide, we imagine with love as joy shines on our face, we get what we want in our own little place. If we can really believe in our dreams come true, life will follow suit in our outer view. All that we have to do is nothing, just it isn't, it does anything. Freedom.
It's a different perspective, isn't it?
Definitely a different perspective. A good
Freedom of
perspective at that. Freedom of mind. Yeah.
But if you give your mind away, and if you give your attention away to lower vibrational frequencies and people who try to program you, then you're basically giving up your own freedom. If you want to claim your freedom, claim your mental sovereignty first and put your mind in your heart, and then your soul can guide you to your heart's desires and your dreams come true, which really comes from, the blueprint of your soul. And you have all these talents and gifts and a life purpose and potential to actualize. And you just like become this star. I mean, literally, this shining star. And, be the light. I am the light. I am the truth. I am the way. And so when your identity shifts to being that eternal light and shifts to being a creator, therein lies the freedom of the soul.
Wow. That is so true and so wonderful and so put in such a nice way for people to easily to understand.
Yeah. Also, it helps to repeat such messages in order to shift your consciousness, in order to let go and dissolve the old programming. So basically, you want to deprogram and reprogram to help yourself be empowered and also practice conscious creation. Don't just know about it, but practice it. A lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people watching this have had success stories in manifesting things. Mm-hmm. And, we're going to create more and more success stories. We're going to do it for the whole world. And we are doing it for the whole world. And that's why the more we get together in groups and do intentions together and focus on those visions and go deep within our consciousness, then we can change, the collective consciousness and our subconscious mind that, does this projection, of creating reality. So we need to get all the levels of the mind, and we need to get, because we're all one, the more we change ourselves, we change others, as we all know.
Yes. You know what, I just thought of a song that I'd like to find and play on YouTube about being the light. Would you mind?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Why don't you continue talking until I find it, if you don't mind? Just on the same subject. I mean, this is why they're keeping the truth from us.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going with the message for humanity. Okay.
Oh, okay. Good.
While you're doing that. Okay. The next piece is this: dry your tears. It has all had purpose. Life is eternal. Take a breath. Know you have won. Your prize is peace. Your wisdom has increased. Your service, in one sense, is done. You are being promoted to your next job. Congratulations. This is graduation. This is harvest time. Your soul feels this message. Rejoice, feel the joy. Your arduous path has ended. Your destination has been reached. Your destiny is at hand. Now go. Manifest your true heart's desires. I'm getting truth chills again.
Yes.
Receive your rewards. You deserve every one. Love from your Creator, Father God Almighty. The radiance of life ever glowing through you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
This I did find the song, and because of
Oh, copyright.
no, I'll be sharing it from directly from YouTube, so it shouldn't be any problem.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not putting it in as
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So hang on one second. Let me share the screen. Now, I don't think I can hear it, but you'll be able to hear it.
Okay.
So that always makes me a little crazy because I don't know that that you're
I'll
hearing
give you
it
a
too.
thumbs up.
So, oh, good. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
source of my soul. I am light. In my heart I know we are light. Together we are whole. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
That was great. That was very nice.
I love that song, and it when we were talking about light, it reminded me of it, and I thought I'm hoping the listening audience enjoyed it as much as I did. It gives me, that's a song that gives me goosebumps too.
Yeah, all of this is the information, the music, the gathering together. We are just really realizing our true self as light and receiving more upgrades in the light of consciousness. And this is really, really awesome. And that made me think of something, a poem that I would like to read, if you don't mind. And it's called Essence is Eternal. And this comes from the book Forever Free. And here we go. Essence is eternal. Spirit is the essence of all that exists. When leaves fall or bodies die, essence persists. Essence is a unique nature packed with potential. A development of soul qualities is essential. Like the seed that's imprinted with its design, the unique God qualities in a soul does shine. Eternal life of essence is guaranteed when facing the source of the soul seed. Divine light of consciousness as a pure ray, attuned to God's will that lights the way. Surrender to service, essence expands humanitarian effort across all lands. The nature of giving and bringing truth to light awakens our brethren to inner sight. Perception of spirit and calming peace allows worries and fears to be released. Within stillness and silence, perceiving self-essence, eternal freedom reigns as one of God's presence. Essence is free and will always be. It can be sensed and lived naturally. Nature of self in nature we find, a wealth of spirit of essential kind. Grounded in true reality of light, the soul is strengthened, feeling its might. No fear here to wear or tatter. It is not bound to the world of matter. Soul's eternal nature is known for a fact, attuned to God's laws, by truth it is backed. Diamond reflection of light to impart, essence none other than God's divine spark.
Lovely. And that's what everybody needs to tune in on, because we all have that essence.
Yeah.
And we need to it.
It's just a matter of realization and expression, and not our highest potential is being added to. Like this upgrade means we had a certain potential and now we have more potential. Now we have more empowerment. That's what this is that's going on here. You know, I know sometimes transitions and transmutations and transcendence to higher consciousness can be uncomfortable at times, but I'm telling you, the rewards, the peace, the joy. I mean, when the message came through that the curtain is closing on the past, and this came from spirit, and the message came through that, yes, you had an arduous journey. Those curtains are closing. And in that poem, Freedom is Free, it says, we can choose a new scene with a brand new slate. That means done with the old programming, done with the difficulties. Really, you graduated, you're being gifted. Get ready to receive your gifts. It is time to receive rewards and gifts for what we've been doing according to this message from Spirit received today. That's good news.
Yes, it is. Very much so. And change your mind and change your life. Nothing will change unless you do something different.
Yep. And then I want to read this to you, Gail. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
What is it? She didn't tell me this. So.
No, I didn't tell you. It's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I see you, God. And this is to Gail to take personally. And you, dear friend, I see what's good. You can do things that I never could. You express love uniquely as you do. There's not another soul exactly like you. I see you, God, shining through my friend. I see you peeking with a hand to lend. I know you're there in those squeezy hugs. I feel the bond as my heart tugs. I see you, God, in children's laughter, reminding me of joy I'm after. I feel you, God, as I play. I feel you in my life that way. I hear you, God, as I listen inside. With your love, my tears have dried. Your wisdom wells up in my mind, teaching me always to be kind. I feel you, God, as warmth in my heart. I sense your guidance as I play my part. I treasure you, God, as a human race. I see you shine in every face. I love you, God. You are my soul. We are one, truth be told. I am you, God, as I love my friend. The cycle is complete, but will never end. Dedicated to God in all of us.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yes. And what a beautiful note to end on. Wow. And I want to make it clear that this is not designed to be anything that some people call hopium or anything like that. I think this is life-changing information that we need right now at this time. And besides that, we never want to destroy hope.
Well, when you tune into spirit, and you go into that place of inner knowing, it is from spirit. It's not from the news. It's not anybody's opinion. It's not anybody projecting what they think might happen that sounds good. This is direct from spirit. This is not, truth is not something that you argue with like opinions. Truth is truth, and you can feel it inside. And if it really is the truth, you're going to get like truth chills and goosebumps and confirmation in your body, which I felt several times while reading this message.
Yes, that happens. Those are some great messages. I don't know if it would be possible to summarize just real quickly the message to humanity one more time, just as we.
Yes, I was thinking of that same thing.
Oh, good. Okay. We're getting telepathic.
Always. Well, that's part of the gifts. The telepathy increasing. Okay. Behold, the harvest time is now. Lift up your eyes and look. The fields are golden with ripened grain. The master of the harvest never sends his reapers forth and feeds them not. That's us, and we're being fed new light. The lines that separate the sons of men are made of straw, and just a single breath of love would blow them all away. Tune in to the pure love frequency. You will hear exactly what your soul needs to hear. Your specific divine guidance for right now is light, inspiration, information, specific directions, and visions coming direct from God as intuitive downloads. The time is now. The curtains are being drawn on the stage of the past. A whole new scene of the bright future is being prepared. You are each receiving what you need to know to play your part. Lift your vision. Take your attention away from the past. Walk with your head held high. Through forgiveness and love, the past is transcended, and you are being lifted upon a cloud to the new beginning. Lift your eyes and put your attention on your dreams come true. Hold your focus. Don't look back. Step into the future that you are creating. Dry your tears. It has all had purpose. Life is eternal. Take a breath. Know that you have won. Your prize is peace. Your wisdom has increased. Your service, in one sense, is done. You are being promoted to your next job. Congratulations. This is graduation. This is harvest time. Your soul feels this message. Rejoice. Feel the joy. Your arduous path has ended. Your destination has been reached. Your destiny is at hand. Now go. Manifest your true heart's desires. Receive your rewards. You deserve every one. Love from your Creator, Father God Almighty, the radiance of life ever glowing through you now.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. And you know what? Because of the very nature of this, and I don't usually play a bunch of songs, but have you ever heard the song, I Am the Light of My Soul?
I don't recall that one, but if you play it, I might recognize it, and it sounds very appropriate.
It is, it fits, and it's very uplifting. So I'm going to play it. So hang on, everyone. Let me get it. I already found it.
Oh, good. Okay.
I am the light of my I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am bliss, I am, I am the light of my soul, I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am bliss, I
That was great. That's very uplifting, and it's so good for our souls to hear that kind of music and just sort of sit with that vibration and take in these messages, and it just slowing down, stilling ourselves, getting peaceful with that kind of music, and going within and feeling the messages and the words and the vibration. That's really what's causing us to shift, and will really help our lives be better. Every day, every time we do stuff like that, I know the more I meditate, the better my life gets. And listening to that type of music, hearing these types of messages, it has really helped me immensely.
Yes, and I like to give people the opportunity to know that songs like this exist, mantras like this exist, because some people have a hard time meditating. But if you listen to this music with earphones or whatever, you will get to the point where you'll start meshing with the frequency, and it will clear your mind, and you will feel 110 times better. So based on that note, I think we have a wrap here, and
I want to say thank you, Gail. Thank you very much for bringing this light out to the world. I really appreciate it. And I just send lots of love and good God blessings to everyone.
Blessings. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again next Saturday.
Bye, Gail.
Soul Talk Saturday. Don't miss it. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.
We have found our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are, and like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show